I want to provide a brief overview of the health insurance program and how it works, and hopefully give you an idea of how the two different plans are different and who's a target for each plan. Our health insurance this year is through Anthem, Blue Cross and Blue Shield. We use the Blue Access PPO network. That's the largest network in the United States. Anyone who takes Anthem, Blue Cross, Blue Shield takes this network. So you shouldn't have any issues finding a provider. You should have a copy of what's called a Summary Benefits and Coverages, or SBC. It looks something like the image on the screen. I'd like to ask you to pause the video for a minute and pull that up in front of you so you can see that while we're going through this, and you can kind of follow along with what I'm talking about and see where things are. If we look at our health insurance program, we're offering two plans. One plan is a high deductible health plan, which we often call the HSA plan because it is a plan that is eligible. It makes you eligible to contribute money to a health savings account. The other plan is a traditional copay plan, and we have what's called a gap plan on top of that. Big picture, we're going to do some other videos where we get into some specific claim examples and situations you'll probably have to show you how the plans work. But big picture, I kind of want to go over these in this video. You know, the HSA plan, you've got a $4,000 deductible, 0% coinsurance, and a $6,000 out-of-pocket max. That difference in the 4 and the 6,000 is made up from if you have durable medical goods, they're at 50% coinsurance, but everything else is 0% after you've hit your deductible. But what makes it a high deductible health plan is that you pay the first dollar of expenses. So, you know, you go have something done and it's a $250 negotiated rate, you pay $250 until you've hit your deductible. There's no copays on that plan. The traditional copay plan, however, is just, you know, traditional health insurance. You've got a deductible, you've got coinsurance, you've got an out-of-pocket max, you have copays for various things. To help keep premiums down, the underlying health plan from Anthem has a high deductible, and then we put what we call a gap plan on top of it. So the way the gap plan works is it establishes a $2,000 net deductible for you, for each person in your family, and they will give you up to $5,000 in benefits a year. And I say give to you, I mean they're processing claims just like a health insurance carrier. They have a provider ID number and all that sort of stuff. So you've got a $30 primary care visit copay, and you have a $60 copay. So these are the differences in the plan. Typically, we would say, you know, a high deductible health plan is well suited for somebody who maybe is young and healthy and doesn't have any kind of medical expenses or has very few. We also might say it would be good for higher earners because of the tax benefits. For most people, the traditional copay plan with the gap plan on it is probably going to be our best fit. So we'll get a little bit more into the nitty gritty in some other videos, but I just wanted to kind of highlight those here.